In yesterday's video, we reported on the back and forth between Ian Garry and Rampage Jackson. To quickly sum it up, Rampage went on the MMA Hour and called Ian a and asked if his wife really had a boyfriend. Ian fired back with a video message saying it's not true and called Rampage an idiot. Rampage has responded with a video message of his own. Here's what he had to say.
Yo guys, this is your boy Rampage. I just gotta tell y'all, man, you fighters that come on the Jackson podcast, man, it's all respect, it's all love. Y'all know I just be joking, man. I got much respect, mad love for all y'all. I just be joking, man. I be trying to be a comedian too much. But I've been trying to tell y'all for years, I'm a comedian pretending to be a fighter, man. So, you know, I've seen some of the clips that I've been doing. I mess up Volkanovski's name. How you say his name?
Volkanovski. I can't say it.
Oh goddamn, it's hard. It is hard to say. I do f*** up a lot of names. Like I f***ed up my brother Fabio Mabababo's name. I can never say his name. It's a couple of names that I just can't say, and so I make fun of myself. And to Ian Garry, you know what I'm saying? I do feel bad because he don't know me. He never met me. He probably didn't even see my fights or whatever. He don't know my personality. Don't know that I just be joking, but it's all love, man. I love all y'all, man. Mad respect to everybody to get out there and fight. Everybody, I got respect and love for everybody but Shannon Briggs. That motherfucker, that chocolate walrus looking motherfucker. But everybody else, like all fighters, mad love to all y'all. But Shannon Briggs, that motherfucker. Yo, you know what? I said some stuff on Ariel Fawani's show the other day, and everything I said, I didn't have 100% facts on it. My co-host Bear Gidio told me that a fighter is kind of like weird about coming on the show because people know I'm gonna make fun. I'm a comedian, bro. I like to joke around, and I was joking even when I said, I think it was Ian Garry. I knew you was coming on the show on Monday, but this is the thing. I'm gonna say it here right now. When I do interviews and stuff like that, brother, I just try to be entertaining and stuff like that. I'm gonna make jokes. That stuff I was talking about, I was asking questions about stuff that was already out there. And I don't mean nothing personally, you know what I'm saying? I don't take digs at people personally unless maybe, you know what I'm saying, they go a little bit too far with me and me and you never had any problems. I got nothing but respect for you and any other fighter that stepped in there. My humble apologies if you took it the wrong way. I can see how it could be, misconstrued and taken the wrong way because I didn't get your name right and stuff like that. But if you go back and watch, man, I a lot of fighters' names, and sometimes it's on purpose, and sometimes, I got big ass lips and I just fumbling all over my words and brother. I'm a comedian, bro. I like to laugh, like to have fun, joke around. I got much love for everybody, so I apologize if I offended you and anybody else in your family that I might have offended and stuff like that. Man, you know what I'm saying? I can't stop being me, but I do need to grow up. So. But if you ever meet me and you want to scrabble, you know what I'm saying? We can scrabble, baby. We both fighters. I know we ain't the same weight class. Get the mouthpiece and we'll go from round. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think you want to with the biggest bite guns in MMA, brother.
Sean O'Malley says he's well aware that he needs to work on his mic skills at press conferences. Sean believes his performances has gotten him to where he's at, and not his mic skills like Conor McGregor.
People are like, just be yourself, And yourself is kind of boring. You're only gonna be so big. You have to kind of be yourself-ish and kind of add a little extra oomph to it. People want to see characters, whether the fans say that or not. No, just be yourself, man. Like Conor was being himself, but he was also being more, giving people what they want, showing up to press conferences late, soldier boying onto it, stealing the belt. Like that's not himself. He's being a character. And then you kind of almost get lost in this character, and you think you are that character. That's the danger. But you got to be yourself, but be a little extra. Chael's a perfect example. He's naturally witty, funny, but he would just add a little bit, made that character a little bit more fun to watch. Chael's going to a press conference, I'm going to be there. That's something I definitely need to work on, is the press conferences and mic skills. I know that, and it's hard for me, but I think Chael did a good job of being himself, but being extra to people where people want to fucking see you.
Yeah.
For me, my performances has got me where I'm at, not my mic skills. I'm not Conor. Conor on the mic, incredible. I feel like where I've gotten to this point from performances. Look at my highlights. Look at all my fucking knockouts. That's why I'm here.
Dana White reveals that Elon Musk will be attending UFC Vegas 86 this weekend. Dana said it might have been Dallas we did a fight on Super Bowl weekend. To do it in our hometown, a no-brainer to have Slap Friday, UFC Saturday, and Sunday the Super Bowl is a no-brainer. The people that are in town that are going to these events are, Elon Musk is coming to the fight on Saturday, you know what I mean? So UFC Vegas 86 is now closed to the public. You are unable to buy tickets to the UFC Apex. The event is also reportedly closed to the media. Tom Aspinall teases that he may be fighting Alex Pereira at UFC 300. Yesterday, Tom posted this to his Instagram story, looking at flights from London to Las Vegas on April 7th. As most of you know, UFC 300 takes place on April 13th. Tom put the stone face emoji.
On my end, I've heard nothing so far. As I've said plenty of times before, I'm not one to turn down fights. I'm not particularly looking for that fight, but if it's available and they offer it to me, I will take it.
It's ready to fight, aren't you?
I'm ready to fight, mate. There's been a lot of shouts about who I should fight next, and I'm ready to fight, so let me know. Simple as that, just let me know who and where, and I'm like the easiest guy ever to entice into a fight. Like every time the UFC have asked me to fight, I've said yeah. I've never even questioned against who, where, when, or anything like that. So make me an offer, and it's highly likely I'll say yeah.
And how many fights would you ideally like to have this year?
I'd like to have two. 2 fights is perfect. I think if we can have one around the early summertime, and then one the back end of the year, that's realistic, and it's ideal. Like I'm not, obviously I'd like to have more, but you got to be realistic about it. You know, I've got a lot of stuff on outside of fighting, and as a champion and stuff, there's only so many slots that you can be available to fight on. So twice a year is realistic and definitely doable. So yeah, 2 fights would be perfect.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from Eric R695. It says, imagine if Gary went on that podcast and got roasted by Rampage for a solid hour. Would have been pure gold. The second one's from Zach H420. It says, Ian Garry, imagine running a podcast and not knowing who your next guest is. MMA community, imagine running your mouth and having your comments disabled. And the final one's from Ariel. It says, Pereira has already won 2 belts and half the time Hamzat has been in the UFC. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.